Hey, everyone, and welcome back to the Sales Unscripted podcast. I am half of your host, Margaret Henney.
I'm the other half of the host. What if there were three? There'd be a third.
That
I'm Brian Neal. That would be weird. There's got to be a three-person.
Yeah, but how do they get anything done? Can you imagine if there was another one of us?
A woman I went to high school with. Yeah. Her name's Nicole. I don't have permission to use her last name. She's an awesome person. She's just a cool human. Always great. Just really cool. Married to a good family friend of ours. No kids and a dog and all this stuff. And they're just awesome people. Yeah. They're fun. But she's real into music, and she did a podcast called Nights at the Sound Table. Oh. K-N-I-G-H-T.
Okay.
Yes, Nights. Okay. We're the Castle Knights. I went to high school.
Got it.
I don't know. That's why she did it. Okay. But there's like 8 of them. And they sit around and they just talk. They'll bring up an artist and they'll talk about, whatever. Let's talk about Madonna's first album.
Well, okay, you know
it's
what?
Really cool.
This is actually
really
true.
Cool.
I think I've told you about this. Like, one of my favorite podcasts I listen to is called The Rewatchables.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
And it's the same thing. There could be 2, sometimes 3, rarely 4, but 3 is actually a really good number.
Oh, there you go.
And they have great rapport back and forth. So,
see?
I mean,
kind of like we do.
I know,
Come
right?
on.
But if we could find, what would that even be like?
No, we're not. It's not an option. There's not enough room in the camera.
I know.
Not enough room in the shot.
We've already found our flow anyway.
We're going to have a topic. You have a great topic.
Yes.
Just tease it. Just tease it.
So it's about, I was just going to give it all away.
Don't. It's a good topic. It's a really good topic.
Okay.
Can I say it?
Yeah, say it.
No shows.
No shows, baby.
No shows. It's just good. Like scheduled. No, it happens to all of us. Let's talk about what to do.
Comes up all the time.
And why it happens. Anyway, I just saw it, and I'm just going to say this. I don't know if it's okay.
I can't wait to
it's
hear what you're
it's a little
say right
stereotypical.
Okay.
So I was driving, and this person was driving on. We have a highway that's kind of like an interstate. Okay. It's Meridian.
Oh yeah,
31 north of Indianapolis into Carmel,
Yep.
and it goes up to like 60 miles an hour, and people drive a good 65. It's kind of like an interstate, not technically an interstate. And there's a person like weaving in and out and driving, and flying, and I'm like, man, this is careful because they give tickets out up here.
Yeah.
And then there's a stoplight right, so they were going faster. It's like one stoplight, and you really get going again. They're kind of moving in and out, and I'm judging this, but I'm real certain. Yeah. The person had one of those Mennonite bonnets on.
No,
right, 100%.
So
and I'm
surprising.
Kind of like, you shouldn't. What am I?
Wait, you're driving?
I swear. And I kept looking to fact check myself. I'm like, no,
really?
That's. What
it was a
I've
Mennonite
seen,
woman.
It sure looked like it to me. Like everything
with
about
road rage.
her with road rage, flying in and out, in and out of the traffic, going like 70 miles an hour to 55. So we'll pray for her.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, for our folks who aren't from Indiana, this is also probably not appropriate. But the best way I know how to describe Mennonite is like diet Amish.
That's the truth, though, right?
That's the best way I know how to describe it.
Jean skirt. We got
but you can still drive cars
and phone and stuff like that.
All that sort of thing.
It's
exactly.
Amish light.
But
that just surprised me. And then I'm like, am I a jerk for like but I'm like, no, it's just like you wouldn't expect that. I just didn't expect that.
It
surprised
to start
me.
Something about like the stuff that you see while you're driving. Remember last time or a couple
I
times
did.
ago,
Yeah, that guy eating. The guy eating the corn on the cob by hand. I really should.
While he was driving, and literally. I was like, you see some wild stuff while you're driving.
Know, but it's like I don't know. Satan got a hold of her for just a minute, man.
She was speeding off to save somebody. It's fine.
I hope so. Who knows?
Somebody needed to be blessed.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Hilarious. I love it.
That. It just surprised me.
Hey, I wouldn't have thought it either. I probably would have like rode up like I was going to shake my fist, or something.
Well, that's the other thing too. I thought because she was
me.
a little bit like, not riding my ass, but a little,
right.
kind of in and
like,
out.
Hey, pal.
Like, dude, what are we doing? I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
And then you're like,
and then I'm like, why am I sorry? It's like, I'm having all these weird thoughts. I know. Relax. Give yourself some grace, Bri.
Oh, that's so
Isn't that funny though?
Funny.
It was so out of place. I couldn't believe. I was like,
very out of character.
Gosh, very out of character.
Lovely folks, the Mennonites.
Just fun. We love them.
Didn't know she would have had road rage.
I know.
That's so funny.
Do you like the Amish, the Rumspringa concept and just the Do you know about the Rumspringa
Oh, yeah.
thing?
No, I know about it. Okay, here's why it's funny to me.
Did you date an Amish guy during his Rumspringa?
No, my very first crush was an Amish guy.
Shut up. Who was it?
I swear to God.
Shut up. At high school?
No, younger. I was like a little kid, and I was like,
oh my gosh. That's so
and
great.
his name was, and still is, John Henry.
Oh, of course it was. It had to be.
He continues to be the most lovely man, but so my uncle is a builder, like builds homes, like beautiful homes and cabinets and whatnot up in northern Indiana, where there are
That's where
more
they live.
Amish and Mennonite.
Yep.
And he was one of his employees. And like my
my
uncle
God.
built the house that I grew up in. And so when they were, and so when they were working on it, we lived in we called it the little house. So like we were living in the little house while they were working on this house, and they came down and like would stay with us. And I was probably like 6 years old. Like I was very young, but I was like, John Henry.
He's so cute.
He's
John Henry.
He's so lovely. He's so sweet.
I know that was musical coming on.
So
I'm going to write a musical called John Henry.
I know.
It's a great name for a play too, isn't it? A musical,
well,
and it's about a little Amish guy who like goes on his Rumspringer.
What
a great idea for a play!
My nephew is named after this guy. My nephew is named John Henry.
Oh my gosh! People listen to our show. They kind of tune in for the sales stuff. They really tune into this
for the drama.
Where are you going to go from a speeding Mennonite person to Amish to John Henry to me writing a musical called John Henry.
Oh,
it's about a kid going on his Rumspringer. I love it so much. Okay, thanks. That's it.
There you go.
Now we should probably talk about a sales topic.
Okay, let's talk
fantastic.
about
go with your topic.
No-shows and reducing no-shows.
Yes.
So at Co-Video, we recently just had our QBR, quarterly business reviews, right?
Yep.
So we're kind of talking about how things went, what we can do better, whatever, and leadership from the rest of the company comes to hear, what's going on, how we can help, how we can support people. And it's a long day, but it ends up being like super informative. Well, one of the things, and this is not surprising because we work mostly with folks in the automotive industry who are, always on. You never know when customers are going to come in. But anyway, no-shows are a real pain in the ass for us. I mean, real problem.
Legit.
So we're never going to get rid of them entirely, right?
Truth.
But there is absolutely some things, both like, okay, let's talk about how you're building value. So that's one thing, right? And then there's also some tactical things that you can do to try to make sure that people are showing up and accountable and all that sort of thing, right? So I've got some ideas, but I'm wondering.
I love this topic.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Well, I want to comment on the topic because I want to make sure for some people this can relate and show itself in different ways. So your people are doing demos.
Exactly.
Fair?
Yes. Software demos.
Software demos. And some people don't sell software, but they might sell something else that requires a demo. Some people don't require any demo. It might just be a meeting. So there's like this little spectrum. I think, though, the demo or the kind of presentation thing is a bigger deal when people don't show than it is for like a first discovery meeting.
Totally.
That's what I think.
Completely. Okay? Yes.
And sometimes in software, that is the first meeting. Sometimes a BDR, a business development rep, sets the demo, and it is the first meeting.
Exactly.
And I think, so I'm getting into my kind of first observation here. Sometimes I think the problem is outside of value, like which I'm all for.
Yeah.
Before that, we have to have like some sort of quick filtering system that says this thing helps this problem go away or makes this thing better. Is that even worth spending a millisecond on? Because if it's not, we don't do the demo. And I think what happens is
great point.
People have little skin in the game and they say yes to demos.
Yes.
And there's just no compelling reason for them to stick around if they don't know, hey, I've got this thing that's been nagging at me and I found this thing that might fix it and I get to see it and hear about it here, here in a minute, as my wife would say. Here in a minute. It's an Indiana thing.
It totally is.
Do your parents say here in a minute?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we talked about that too. We talked about going into town.
I'm trying to think. Right? Well, hey, if you're going into town, does anybody
going into town,
need anything?
Going into town.
I'm going into town.
Going into town here in a minute.
And I'm not going in anymore because I've gone in all week. So don't ask me again. If you need something, you better speak up.
Mom, do you see where Dad went? I went into town a little bit ago. Right?
Exactly.
This is Indiana shit, you guys. Like people don't think Indiana people have accents. We do.
Oh, no,
anyway,
we do.
We digress. So that's my first kind of, and it's more of an observation than like go do this. I don't think so. I love the idea there's value thing, but the more thing is it worth? To me, it's even like before fit because you're going to figure that it's more.
Great point.
Is this thing even worth talking about at this time? Like, is it worth me even going to an open house right now? We're never moving again.
Yes, totally.
So
Great
is it
point.
worth to even go to the open house?
Yes.
Usually not. Now, the house across the street from me is for sale. And we're
is
nosy neighbors. So, yeah, it's worth it to go check it out, see what's over there. Maybe I can refer a friend because I want someone cool to live with me.
Yeah,
or
for
near,
sure.
not with me, but next across the cul-de-sac. But other than that, what a waste of time. There's no reason for me to go to any open house. My house is decorated beautifully. Thank you, Stephanie Neal.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's a great home. You know?
Exactly.
Not even worth it.
Not even like a need.
Not at all.
So
not
you're
worth
right.
spending
It's
a
not
millisecond
before.
on.
It's not even. It's before fit. So fit is
fit.
something different.
Yes.
This is there even a need
Yes.
or a desire there, right?
Or any reason. And I'm being like
no, I want you to be
extra
super
on
specific.
purpose. Like even to spend a millisecond of time or energy or effort on, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
Then just don't tell the customer. Like there's no reason to see a demo.
Yeah.
Because I think what a lot of people do is their intention gets wrong, and they try to like create the value to talk them into taking the demo in the hopes, fingers crossed, that something clicks.
Right.
But if I've talked you into it, it's easy to talk myself out of it because I'm like, they kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'll tell you what, it ends up, here's what has happened to some of the folks that I know and in my experience as well. You spend not a ton, but some time prepping for that as well, right? Like your first call,
lots of time,
and you're kind of like, okay, like I'm going to research and who am I talking to? And I'm going to look at their LinkedIn and we're going to, whatever. So you're doing a little bit of your own research before they get on. You're also taking up that slot that could be used for something else.
There you go.
And so this is a sacrifice. And it's also a sacrifice psychologically because no-shows are, if you want to see the vibe in the room drop,
oh my God.
You are just so exhausted. And I see people get super depleted. They might start out their day ready to go. And if they get 2 or 3 or 4 no-shows in a day, they're about ready to walk in and say, I quit. They're over it. So
that is such a good observation. I've never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
That we set ourselves up not to drop back to zero, but to drop to negative.
Exactly.
Because we get high looking at the calendar going, I got a bunch of demos today, which is great. We're not dissing that.
Totally.
If they're there for the wrong reasons or they no-show you, if you've got 6 scheduled and 5 no-shows, and then think the next day you have 1 scheduled and they show, the results on both days are the same.
Yeah.
But that doesn't feel that way. In both days you had 1 demo.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
But on the first day, you expected 6 and had 0 or had 1, right?
Totally
5
deflated.
No-show. Totally. And so I think one of the things I'm taking away from this talk for our listeners too is I would be really picky about the demo thing.
Yeah.
People need to earn a demo in a way, not in a cocky like Sandler-ish way, like flipping around or anything like that. More just like it's just good for everybody.
Yeah.
Like, and it's okay. Like they either need to commit to spending some time or they don't. If they don't, they don't.
Right.
Can I say what we did?
Yeah, please.
BZ. So, a lot of our sales stages, all of our sales stages are football themed.
Yeah, I love it.
And we were having this happen.
Okay.
Our first stage was game plan, and we were having no shows, number 1. Number 2, we were having 30 to 45 minute meetings with people we didn't need to be talking to.
Yeah.
And we're like, and you're in it and you're like, well, I'll show you this thing and here's what it is. But they have 1 salesperson and they have $500,000 of revenue. Like what a waste for everybody's time.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
We added a step called a coin toss.
Okay.
So now the first step in our process is a coin toss.
I love a theme.
You like it, isn't it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's 15 minutes and it's just what it says.
Ooh.
It is a quick conversation to say, before we get into our process, because it takes some time, energy, and effort to get into this, and before I show you anything about what we do, real quick, high level, we need to talk about what this does and what it's like and what it fixes and makes better.
And who,
and that's
is
it.
this for?
Real quick, yes. So it's a B2B thing. It's an outside sales team thing.
Yep.
It would fix things like forecasting, accuracy, ghosting, compliance to process, personal business planning, things like how to use LinkedIn to get up. It's very mechanical and rote. It's not training.
Yeah. Right.
You're going to spend about $100,000 your first year. Then it drops way down for maintenance. But so that's also to know.
Yeah.
And it's a coach the coach model.
Okay.
I don't know how long that was, but that was real quick.
That's great.
That's
I love
to
it.
either scare people in or scare people out.
Yeah.
Right? Because as soon as the person goes, oh, shit, $100,000. No, we have $500,000 of revenue. We never spend that. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Done.
I'm so glad we had this conversation.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
It's great.
Okay. That's awesome. Perfect. So I think there's also a couple ways to think about like why these are happening to you. That's one of them too.
Yeah.
Right. And I don't know if I'm going to get all of them because again, it's freaking unscripted. Here we are. But also.
And you took your meds right before we got
I did. I took my meds right
before
we got on
anything.
here. Thank you. That's why I have a coffee.
Right. What happened to your fingernail?
They're falling off.
Is that what happens?
I'm a whole mess.
You get the things. What is it called?
Well, I never do this. No, because that ruins your name. Well, everything. These are just like little press-on guys I got at Target.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, fun.
And they were fun for a little while, and then I was like, they're too long. I can't do anything.
Oh,
right.
I
am not a.
You're not a nail person.
I'm not into
it's
that.
Not your jam.
And they're falling off.
It's not your brand.
It's not my brand. It's not my brand. So.
Well, I'm glad. I just want to make sure you didn't smash your finger or something. No. That's what I was asking.
No.
Your nails look like shit.
So
head hurts good.
It's not fit, but what are we calling that then?
I would call it so it's definitely not fit because that comes later. That's like after the demo. To me, it's just like a first level of qualification. It's like a screening. Would be a good thing to call it. A screening.
Perfect.
So that's really all it is.
Like you said, coin
toss.
It's
a gauging. It's an interest gauging.
Does this make sense? That sort of thing. The other thing that I think is probably a problem that people are not thinking about is they're like, yeah, we're going to get on this call together and we're going to do a demo. That sounds 0% cool to me. Like that, you know what I mean? I'm like, totally. You're not telling me at all what I'm going to be getting out of this. And I think it's actually really important that you build value for the next call so that there is some, like you're dangling a carrot, right? Yeah. Why do they want to show up?
Yeah.
And let them know, hopefully, and if this isn't part of what you're already doing, it should be, that they're going to get something out of your call even if they decide to not move forward.
Yes.
They're going to learn something.
Have to.
Something will be uncovered. You will have a conversation that is like enlightening or whatever, right? That is what we're doing. Even if they're like, hey, for whatever reason, it's just not actually a fit.
Yep.
But you are the expert in the room that's going to be giving them value. There is a reason for them to show up. And I want people to think about saying that before you schedule the demo.
Yeah.
So you're like, here's what we're going to be covering, right? Here's what you're going to learn. Here's what we're going to take away, even if for whatever reason it's not a fit right now.
Yes.
Think about also how you are naming your calendar invites.
Ooh.
Does it say, co-video demo?
So good.
Like.
So good. That's so good. Right? That's what people do.
Yes.
And I'm looking at my calendar, I'm like, co-video demo. Like, it's a demo.
Right. You're like, I'm going to sit there and listen to them talk for 30 minutes or, whatever it is. Even worse than that, sometimes I find that people will just put like their name. And so it's like Brian Neal plus Margaret Henny. And they're like, who's Margaret Henny?
Right.
I don't remember. We talked a week ago.
I know people
I've slept since then.
Yes.
So have something compelling and have a description in the calendar event that says, as a reminder, this is what we do and this is what we're covering.
Yeah. How about we put in what if the meeting, so I'm the demo-ee. I'm watching the demo. You're doing the demo for co-video.
Yeah.
And it says, Bryan, Margaret, co-video, using co-video to solve B-back problems. Just say that. I'm like, oh, shoot. Or B-back secrets. That's industry speak.
Exactly.
Say in the auto business, B-back. Those are people that leave the dealer, and Margaret's group calls on auto dealers. But it would be that, right? A B-back.
Right.
Or a think it overs or whatever they say these days. Or
converting more internet leads or
converting
whatever.
ups. Yep. Converting ups from 20% to 40% using video. That's what we're going to talk about.
You're like,
I'm going to show up on that shit, right? Totally.
Yes.
I'm not like, you don't need a demo. You don't even ever need to say demo. Don't ever say demo.
Exactly. Because I think that's a whole nother conversation.
So
but
true,
this is feeling like it's going to be a 2-part podcast.
We can do that.
Okay. Sorry. I'm just realizing.
We're good. This is a good one. No, it's because we're kind of like
right
fire.
now.
You like you're hot?
No, I am
Oh, good. Okay.
I am like.
Because I got an air conditioner. Did you notice that? I got that. That's like the European air conditioner thing.
Those are
I got
nice
that
and
up
they
here.
work amazing.
They're awesome, aren't they? Because the thermostat for my studio is in another person's office that's not us, like in other companies.
Yeah.
And so it was hotter than hell in the wintertime, and I run hot, so I had them install an air conditioner. Isn't that nice?
No, wait. Do you know the phrase like if someone like let them cook? Like
no.
Okay.
What is that?
So, like, if someone is just like...
It's like kid speak?
And, it is kind of kid speak. I'm trying to keep up with it.
Because I've got a new one.
What is it?
I'm dead.
Oh.
I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Like, here's something like, I'm dead. You're some amazing, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm so dead.
I love it. Is this like what your kids are saying to you all the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's on another person's podcast, and he said it in a text, and it was great.
Yeah. You're like...
I was on Nate Spengel's podcast.
I love Nate.
Shh. It's not out yet.
It's not a secret anymore.
I know.
Okay, well, this is
I think his might come out before mine. I don't know.
I
can't
love
wait.
Nate Spangle.
I had
love
so much
him.
fun. He's a great dude.
I know, isn't he lovely?
He's such a good interviewer, and he's so good for her state. Anyway,
I know.
So let's keep going.
Okay.
So talk a little bit more, because we talked a little bit. We did some reasons.
Yes.
We could do like a prevention remedy in the next episode. How to prevent it. We got into that a little bit on the naming, and then we get like remedies. So what do I do when it does happen?
Would
that be good?
I like it.
Let's do it. Okay, that's it.
Cool.
We'll see you next time.
See you next
Watch
time.
out for those Mennonites.
Bye.